Spare change. Not much money, but some. All goes in for the research, you know, after the beer. While South Georgia does have a fair number of flowering plants, it's got 25.5 native species and then a bunch of introduced things. But what really has 100% cover are the lichens and the mosses, and in this case, the club mosses. These guys, they're the ones that the spores they used in photography for the flash, because they're very small and dry, and they're also put on suppositories to make them go in easier. Here is a big collection of different species of lichens. There's some easy ones. I mean, that one's easy to recognize. This one here, this is the cladonia, or the pixie cup. This is where they're producing, sometimes on the edge of spores, but they also, if you look closely, little green packets that get knocked off and have both the fungus and the algae in them, so they can it's not reproduction, it's sort of spawning. So it's the same thing as them. It's like they've cloned themselves and they've moved themselves around. And I mean, what's better in anyone's mind than themselves? So you can spread yourself and make the world a better place. This is all lichens here of many species. There's lichens that have an association with cyanobacteria that are able to take atmospheric nitrogen and make it usable, and you need nitrogen. All of us do. For the least of it is for various enzymes and proteins. So very important to have that in your body. This guy, sometimes he pisses me off, sometimes I'm okay with him. That one got sent to outer space, that species, just to show that nothing bothers lichens, that they could be drifting around in space and colonizing the entire galaxy. Galaxy. Yes. Then we come into the mosses. These are mostly haircap mosses, and if we look carefully, we might see some of the sporophytes. You're familiar with these little calypteras here that the spores come out of, but the sporophyte is dependent on the green stuff for a living, but they're genetically different. This has twice as many chromosomes as that stuff down there. It's a gametophyte. It sounds complicated. It's not really. Always have to keep one eye out for the fur seals, otherwise it could become embarrassing, if not painful. Well, I know there's speckle. Oh, there it is, the speckle belly. Kind of a fuzzy horn. This group of lichen, the speckle bellies, are fairly fast growing relative to lichens, so you know, maybe a 1/4 inch a year in very good conditions. But I'm not seeing what I really wanted to show you, but that's okay. There's always something left for yet another day.